Hello, I'm going to show you now how to use categories against calendar items. So can you see I've got a few different items in here. I've got a meeting with Jane, one with John, and I've got an update with Tom. Now, that's fine. I've got some fairly descriptive text in those meeting items, but what I might also want to do is kind of color code those meetings, and that's where categories come in. And it's not just color coding, as you'll see when I go through this. So let's say my meeting with Jane is to be categorized as, let's say, health and safety training, because she's related to health and safety. So I right click on the meeting, go to where it says categorize, and then I'm going to pick health and safety training just there. Can you see it color codes that meeting as being orange, because that is the color coding for health and safety. Now you'll find categories are everywhere. If I double click here, actually into the meeting itself, you'll notice after a moment or so when it opens, can you see number one, can you see it's color coded at the top? Categories is here, so I could pick it whilst I was actually in the details of the meeting if I wanted to. So it's not just on the right click, it's all over the place. Now I'm showing you this in calendars, but the same principle is true for emails, tasks, and also contacts. But let's say John's meeting, this is really to do with time management training. Can you see that's color coded that purple? Tom's meeting here, categorize. This is to do with, let's say, let's go for time management again. And can you see it color codes it there? Now, a really cool thing you can do now is, if we click into the search calendar option, you could search the calendar by the word John, Jane, or Tom. But if I go to categorize and then click onto time management training, after a moment or so, these are all of the calendar items that I've tagged as time management training related. So I can now, from my entire calendar, bring back everything that's related to health and safety or time management. So I've got a really nice way of getting a list of what's coming up, based on a category. So that is a bit about how to categorize calendar items within your Outlook.